lovelies, it's Cinnamon McCann with the Stiletto series, and I wanted to do this. Today's not so much as a tutorial, but more so of just some really cool information. And I wanted you all to know about some really cool business tools that are online that are either free or something like free. Like they're so ridiculously affordable that you should want to know about it. So let's go ahead and get started. This first one is Followupthen, which is followupthen.com, which is great. Basically what it does is it sends email reminders. So let's say you have like an email sitting in your inbox that you want to kind of come back into your inbox later, or you want to remind you to follow up with someone. Like if I send an interview, I send an email to myself to follow up with this person, or send a thank you card. It's really pretty great, and it's free, so just check it out. That's followupthen.com. What I'll try to do is do a separate video for each of these products so you can see how they work, but right now I just want to throw them all in one video. So that's Followupthen. The next one is Join.me. Join.me is a really cool service. I've done a video on them before because I really, really do like them. But Join.me is awesome because you can do screen sharing. And you can do it, there's a free version and there's a pro version. And you can do it up to 25 people, I think, with the free version. But go to the website, check it out. But basically, you send someone a link and they can see your screen. Kind of like what I'm doing right now. Screen sharing is exactly what you see in this video. The screen you see is what's on my computer. So you can do that for free with your group, or with if you're coaching or anything or consulting and people need to see your screen. Join.me is a great service for that. So I use it in my business all the time. So go check out Join.me. The next one is Evernote. I love Evernote. I use Evernote every single day because I am the person that I have notebooks, sticky notes, 16,000 pages everywhere, which has become annoying. And of course, all the random thoughts I had were never housed in the same place. With Evernote, it syncs it wherever. So if you have a tablet, if you have a phone, if you have your computer, all of your notes and notebooks are kind of stored in the cloud. So the one thing that I hate, I'm kind of one of those people that still needs to write notes because I'm weird. So what I can do is write my notes, like if I go to a conference or something, and literally take a picture of my notes and then put it in the right notebook inside of Evernote. So I always have it. Isn't that awesome? So Evernote, I know I'm really passionate about that. Evernote, use them all the time. So that's Evernote. The next one is Harvest. Harvest, I think you guys probably seen another video I've done on Harvest. I really, really like Harvest. Basically, if you are any type of freelancer or you do any type of business, Harvest does a great job of just invoicing all your clients. You can do it automatic invoicing, you can do automatic reminders, so if you haven't got paid at a certain time, a nice friendly reminder goes to your client to let them know they haven't paid you. So Harvest does that. And the thing that I really like, it helps you get organized. If you have a smartphone and you know you're going through tolls or you're eating and you got all these receipts just in your purse and all types of foolishness, once again, you can take your handy camera, you can take a picture of the receipt, and it'll go inside Harvest. So even when you're billing your client, you can bill the expenses right there too, right? That's why I love it. But yeah, that's harvest.com. The next one is vCita. What vCita is a awesome way to have your clients book time with you without having to call you. Okay, so if they're on their smartphone and they feel like they need to, chat with you for a bit or talk with you for a bit, they can do that, and they can do it just on your website. So on your website, you can put a widget or a button, and they can see your calendar. It syncs with your calendar as to what times you're available to talk. And if you want to charge them before they're able to meet with you, you can do that as well. So vCita is a great company for that. This one is FaxZero. Now, oftentimes, we're not really sending that many faxes that much anyway, but if you are, FaxZero is a great website to go. You could basically, as you can see here, kind of upload your files here, and then if you want a free fax, you come down here where it's free. I think they do put an ad on it, and you can do only 3 pages. But even if you pay for it, it's something like free because it's only $2 basically from PayPal. You get up to 15 pages, so it's a good look. So FaxZero, if it's a situation where you have to fax someone, if someone still wants a fax for some ridiculous reason, no, well, yeah, if someone wants a fax, then check out FaxZero. And Dropbox. Love Dropbox. Dropbox is basically a place where you can store your files and once again have them sync. So if you have your tablet, your phone, all your files can kind of be in this virtual filing cabinet in the cloud. So in my work, what I end up doing is I store my files on Dropbox, and I store my notes and my checklists and all my other random thoughts that come in my head in Evernote. You can do it however way you want, but that's just kind of how I process, how I work. So you can also share your folders with people. So like if you have an accountant and you have all these things with your accounting fees, you can just take that folder and share it with your accountant. If you have a graphic design, you can just share the folders. So you can share folders, which I think is really, really great. And so that's Dropbox, and you get 2 gigs of space for free. This is Box.net, which is similar to Dropbox. What I don't think they do that Dropbox does is allow you to put it on your hard drive. So if you're storing stuff on your hard drive and you want it to sync with everything else, Dropbox does that. As far as I know, I don't think Box.net does it, but it's still a great place to kind of store files and if you still want to share. And for one of the next ones I'm about to talk to you about, Dropbox is great to have because it syncs all your stuff together. That's going to make sense in a minute. Here it is. This is Basecamp. Basecamp is basically, and they're pretty reasonable. As you can right here, it starts at $20 a month. Basecamp is basically a project management software. And you may think in your small business, why on earth would you need project management? Well, a lot of times if you're outsourcing, which you should be doing in your business, sometimes you're sending emails as what you want people to do. Then you got to find the emails and see what the chain of command was. It can get a little ridiculous. With Basecamp, if there's a particular project, everyone who's working on that project are kind of like put into it, and so every correspondence, any files, any documents are all together instead of just emailing back and forth. So when I showed you Box.net, Box.net also kind of integrates with Basecamp. So if you have, let's say you're getting a website design and you need about 5 people, you may need a graphic design artist, you may need technical team, you may need, I don't know, all of those people can kind of be attached to that one project. So if there's any updates or anything like that, it's awesome. So if you outsource, you might want to look at Basecamp, particularly if you are outsourcing probably about 3 to 4 tasks, not tasks, but people. It's a great place to kind of have everything kind of stick together, if that makes sense. The last one is Google Voice. Many people know about Google Voice, but sadly enough, some people still don't know about Google Voice. So this is Google Voice, and let me move this over so you can see there. Did I do that right? Yeah, so this is Google Voice, and basically Google Voice is a number that you can use for your business number. If you're a small business person and you're just starting off, I always say get a telephone number instead of using your cell phone number, because your cell phone number, unfortunately, you don't know when people are calling and it's for business versus for work. So if you're at the grocery store and you happen to answer your phone, you may not be able to be in the professional, here I am, I'm on mode, you know what I mean? So consider getting, whether it's Google Voice or another service, to consider getting another number so that it can be screened. So when your phone rings, something will say, you have a caller from whatever, so that you'll know it's a business call and you can either accept or reject it based on what you're doing. So Google Voice is free. There's some other options out there that are nearly free. I'll do another video on that. But hopefully you can check out some of these products, and I use most of them like every day with the exception of fax, because I just don't send faxes. But everything else I use almost every day, and it really helps you. If you want a virtual business and you want to be able to work wherever, all of these stuffs are internet based. So whether you're at home or you're in another country, you can still have access to the products and the services. So definitely check it out. Hope that was helpful. And if there's anything that I missed, if there's any tools out here that you use and you want to let us know about, go ahead, stick some comments at the bottom, and be sure to share this with your other folks who may find this interesting. So again, till next time, Cinnamon McCann with the Stiletto series. Thanks for joining me.